Hi, and welcome to Alaskan in the Philippines, in Thailand. Today I thought I'd talk about my 3 months of living here in Thailand, what I think of it, in an honest assessment for just this short period of time. 3 months ain't really actually time enough to scratch much of the surface, really, when I think about it. I have toured around a little bit now. Throughout the town somewhat. Still not a lot of it's unexplored for me. To me it's still a big city coming from a country boy in Alaska. But yeah, so to start my journey, I actually came from the Philippines. I retired this spring. In July I moved out to Dumaguete as my retirement plans were. But things went south with my girlfriend there, and I ended up just up and leaving Dumaguete after about 2 months. So I flew out here in December as a cheap hop, $167 from Cebu to Bangkok, and then I just jumped on the bus, took a $10 bus ride down here to Hua Hin. And honestly, it's kind of been a blessing in disguise, I think. The living here is so much easier and hassle-free. There's no crazy, stupid laws and just red tape, bureaucracy, queues that go on forever, long lines for everything. So I ended up here, and like in the Philippines, I was having a hard time finding a place to stay. There's only one condo building in Dumaguete, that spatial marina, and then you really got to find a private place, private apartment buildings to stay in, and it can be a challenge. It was pretty booked up when I was there. I looked on Facebook. I reactivated an old Facebook account that I've never used before, and a business one a coworker set up for me. And I had a hard time finding a place, and I finally found a place just out of luck, and I was only one room, and they were asking me if I was going to move out because they had someone that wanted my room even if I was gonna. So I stayed there 2 months, and after situation deteriorated to where I just didn't want to be there anymore, I left, flew over here, $167. Landed, took the bus here to Hua Hin. I found all kinds of apartment complexes available, all kinds of condos available. You could literally just get off in Soi 94. It's what I did. I got a hotel in Soi 94. I forget what the name of the place was. B2. Yeah, the B2. You can find it probably on Google Maps. It's a nice place to start if you're going to move here. If you look, I did a video on it. If you look back through my videos, I did a video on the room. And it's cheap. It was only like $20, $18 a night. So I had time to look for a condo. And from that, I just walked around. I just walked up to Soi 94. And from there on, there's just condos here, condos there. Everywhere you walk down Soi 94, all the side streets have condos. And Soi 94 has condos too. So there's just you're spoiled for choice. My first place the rent was only $180 or $190 a month. And it wasn't a bad room. It just had bed bugs. I had to leave. So anyway, I was pleasantly surprised from coming from the Philippines. And then I was worried about finding a place. I'd hit the ground with no room, no plans. Just looked and found a hotel room. Guy helped me that I was flying in with. He mentioned what area to stay in. He mentioned Soi 94, so I got a room. A hotel right in this area. He'd never stayed there himself, but yeah, it was nice, and it was easy to find a room. Since then, though, I've moved through this twice, and I'm going to move a third time. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going to move a fourth time from just a room. I had the room when I first came, and in that one, the bed bugs, and then I got another room, but she booked it out from underneath me and gave me this room now. It's more expensive. And then I'm going to leave this room at the end of the month, and I'm going to stay in another condo close to the beach, within real close walking distance to the beach. So that I'm upgrading actually, and the price is cheaper too. It was only $12,000, so it's only $400 or $350 a month, $360. It probably comes with internet too, like this place does. So, and furnished, it's furnished, so that would be a good thing. I'm hopefully I can make that place work. So in that respect, my housing's covered. I've actually figured out how to get my visa situation. I'm getting that figured out, but from then on, I can do border runs for now, and so I've got that figured out. I've got that in 90 days again, and so all this is in walking distance of where I am too. So everything is like in Dumaguete, I had to take a trike downtown to go to immigration. Here, I can just walk to immigration. It's pretty neat. Everything's so concentrated and close that, it fits me pretty good. I think it's a easy place to live as far as trying to live as an expat. You're going to have like I say, there's 3 malls close by. There's within walking distance, within 15 minutes, I'd say. There's 2 hospitals within walking distance of 15 minutes. Some ones are about 15, one's 20 maybe. So 2 hospitals. The immigration is in one of the malls too, so that's in walking distance. The border run places and visa places, agents are within walking distance of me too. So I can just walk down the road and walk into a visa agent if I need to. I can walk into a hotel, I can walk into a hospital, I can walk into a mall, a bank, McDonald's. It's all within this walking distance. And I'm not in a loud area where there's all kinds of street traffic. I'm off a road that's just quiet, pretty quiet. You don't hear anything. It's nice and quiet. There's no roosters or nothing like in the Philippines. I'd have to hear roosters all nonstop all day. There's just there's no homeless here. There's no beggars here. It seems everybody's gainfully employed, really. I don't see really street beggars or anything. It's no dirty, grungy people. Everybody's on their way to get to work. It's like a middle-class city. Everybody's in pretty decent shape. If not, I don't see it. Maybe it's somewhere else and I haven't found it yet, but I don't see it around the main areas of Hua Hin. There's very few, 1 or 2 beggars I've ever seen, and I think they just wanted to get a beer or something. They probably weren't, because there's fruit trees. If you're hungry here, you can probably walk around the street and pick some fruit if you're hungry. So everybody's doing pretty good here, and like I say, everything is so handy to walk in, and you can actually hear I'm not trapped. I can get in a bus or something and go to Cambodia. I can go to Vietnam. I was over in the next country over, but yeah, it's handy place stopping ground for other areas to jumping off point. The Philippines is kind of out in the middle of the ocean, and there's a lot of islands you can check out, in the Philippines. But that's one thing. No matter where you are in the Philippines, you are in the Philippines. So that's something to consider. You're still kind of far away. So this I think is a good choice. I have more content here as a inspiring YouTuber. I have more content, I know. I ain't gonna go and say it's perfect or in every way, because it does have its drawbacks. The non-English speaking, that's a real hurdle that'll hit you up every day if you're trying to deal with people and stuff. But for me, it's not an everyday thing. I don't have to. And so I'm not too worried about it. I'm, slowly going to learn it, or someone who I'm going to be around close is going to learn it too. So, yeah, I don't have a lot of friends here, so I don't have a relationship keeping me here or anything. But I'm staying here because I like it here, and I see the potential to have a pretty good life here compared to where I was, Even if it is Groundhog Day for me, I wake up and I take a walk on the beach, and then I walk down to Market Village and I'll get some street food down there or something on the way, or McDonald's, or hit a restaurant. But I have a friend too, so I have a girlfriend, so I bring her out and we go out and eat and stuff. So she brings me to temples and stuff. It blows my mind with the places she's bringing me, and to her it's nothing new. So for me, that's good too. That was actually more than I had in Dumaguete. I had a buddy neighbor that was from Seattle. The only reason I knew him is because he lived next door to me in the apartments I was staying at. Otherwise, I'd probably never known anybody much in Dumaguete either. All the expats there are standoffish too, just kind of like here. in Dumaguete, I noticed there's a lot more Americans than there is here in Thailand. It seems for some reason. This area of Thailand down in Hua Hin, where I am, it's all Europeans, mostly Europeans. I bumped into a guy from yesterday that was from California, and that's strange. He said, yeah, it's good to talk to an American. He goes, did you notice? And I said, yeah, they're all Europeans here, almost all. And a lot of them don't speak English. You hear them speaking a lot. When you walk down the road, you hear the expats talking different languages. Mostly you hear Italian and French, a lot of Italian and a lot of French, and German and Russian. That's what I hear mostly. I don't hear much English from the expats, so it's kind of weird, but yeah, it's something you'll get used to. But like I say, there's just so much opportunity here, and it's cleaner for me, I think, and I can walk, and I have so much more choice on where to eat, and a bit of a nightlife. All the nightlife I actually want. I don't even want much. I just want to be able to walk out in the evening and when the sun goes down and take a cool walk somewhere and get something to eat. And that's easy for me to do here, and I can do that any day, and I do every night. I take a walk in the morning, and I take a walk in the evening. And I tried that in the Philippines too, but it was really dangerous for me to take a walk in the morning, and in the evening it was almost a no-go situation because everybody's rushing home from rush hour traffic. Yeah, it's not good, and there's no sidewalk or no place to walk. So I was at a disadvantage in the Philippines. And honestly, moving out of there was probably the best thing I ever did. And I think things are fate and for a reason. And I think there's for a reason. And I'm staying here. And so far, with nothing keeping me here, nothing anchoring me here, I still want to be here after 3 months. So that's my situation. And it could change, I may get tired of this place or find a better place here in Thailand. There's got to be better places even. This is getting a little crowded for me coming high season. It's got a lot of foreigners here, and it's a touristy area, and I'd like to be in a more little laid back, but maybe I wouldn't either. I kind of enjoy seeing strange people. I lived in a small town where I knew everybody. So to me, seeing strangers every day, this is neat. I don't know that guy, and that's something I couldn't say for 40 years in Alaska. I knew everybody in the town, So it's neat. And I might end up walking on the beach. There's interesting people. Great place to meet women, meet other people if you want. There's a lot of expats down there, foreigners, tourists, all walking on the beach in the morning. And they get friendly. You can talk to people and stuff if you find someone that speaks English. I talk to people down there. So it's everybody's in a good mood here. They got a smile on their face. There's no problems, no strife, no riff. I never see anybody upset or frustrated waiting in lines, or no frustrating. The traffic here just flows smooth. It's these stoplights, there's crosswalks if you can't cross, it's too busy. And little over bridges that go over overpasses you can walk up and walk over the highways. They put those every quarter mile or so. So that's a good thing. This town's really well thought out, no open pit sewage or nothing. And they pick up the litter, they sweep up the streets, the shops all clean up their areas, and it's just a beautiful, nice place to live. Flowers, fruit trees all over. It's agricultural center. There's all kinds of pineapple, mango groves, coconut groves, banana groves. You see a lot of fruit and produce here. It's just a agricultural center, and it's kind of nice, It's got monkeys, it's got elephants, there's wild elephants here, it's got the ocean there, it's got everything you'd want. Mountains back here you can explore. I never did yet, I'm going to. So yeah, it's got everything Dumaguete had, but a lot of the less headaches and a lot of the less problems, and it's in much better shape, really, overall, everything, it's just in better shape overall. So after 3 months, that's my opinion of Hua Hin, Thailand, after coming from Dumaguete. And I think for now, I'm just going to stay. And I don't know what'll ever drive me out, and we'll see if it ever does. But for now, I think I found the best deal for retirement for my personal wants and needs. I think I found, with the hospitals here that I've already used it, I think this is a good choice for me personally. Maybe for someone else, a young guy that really wants to party and run wild with the ladies, I don't know if this is the right place for you, even though there's plenty of women around this And there's bar girls and bars and all that if you wanted that too. So I don't see why you'd want anything else. So I would say I'm happy here for now, and I'm going to stay retired right here as far as I know. But who knows, that could always change. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one in Hua Hin. Bye.